A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? back to pass. Fears the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Bob. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on third. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They'll line up to go for two.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wants to throw again. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's locked. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barres. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Holds it in on line. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Get it out on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Here comes the two-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
On the ground, it's Bob. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. Here's the hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Fields.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Love. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Corners are going to bail. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to...
Gonna take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And This is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Stribley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
So now it's second and long. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. Ripping through the defense. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll line up to go for two. Motion from the wide receiver. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
Makes a catch at the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Here we go.
Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they